run you through the steps needed to use ArcMap to create a map service that you can then access from arcgis.com and use to create web maps, which will go into your story maps that you're working on. First, you need to have already logged into ArcGIS Online in ArcMap and create a map document, add and symbolize all your layers, format the legends, save the map document, of course, and then you'll go to File, Share As, Service. I'll walk you through that. That's the most important and detailed step of this video. You'll add metadata. You'll need to set sharing privileges. I'll walk you through that. Double check that there aren't any errors in the service you're about to publish, and then finally publish it. Then after that's all done, you'll be able to create web maps in arcgis.com. Now I'll go to ArcMap and show you a project that I've set up. It's all ready to go, and in fact I've already shared this as a map service, so I'll kind of walk you through what needs to be done, and then in the interest of time I will skip directly to arcgis.com. So here's a map of Grays Harbor County area, Washington, that I worked up. Symbolized everything. You can see I've got specific symbology. It's easiest to do this in ArcMap, and the symbology in general will carry forward to arcgis.com. So I've got this set up. You can see here that I'm already logged into ArcGIS Online. I go to Share As, Service, and you'll be publishing a service, so let's keep that selection. And it's going into your hosted services in your Seattle U arcgis.com account, and I've just called it a kind of data dump name. This is my demo, so I'll call it Gray's Data Demo. And you can use spaces. Unlike normal practice, you can use spaces in names here. And continue. It doesn't like spaces, so there we go. Live and learn. There we go. No spaces. And now, this service editor screen is very important. We will work through the left-hand pane from top to bottom, and then these items from left to right. So let's go through those. Nothing to be done here with parameters. Capabilities. In general, you probably won't be doing any tiled mapping. That has to do more with rasters, so this is fine. Click to feature access. This is what you will be able to do with features from this map service once you're in arcgis.com. And we want to be able to create new features and add them to the service, delete things. Query is already available. Sync means any changes you make in arcgis.com will get pushed to ArcMap when you next access the service. And you also want to be able to update. So in short, check all the boxes here. Item description, you must include metadata info. I've already typed some stuff in for you, and you have to have some tags, you have to have a summary, and it's preferable to include a more detailed description. The sharing tab, eventually this is going to get shared with the world, but you can take care of that later. For now, let's just share it with Seattle University. So that takes care of the left-hand pane. Let's go to the right number of options. We're not importing anything else right now, so leave that alone. Analyze is very important. You must analyze. So I'll move this out of the way so you can see the results of that. The analyze results show up below your data frame in ArcMap, and it tells you a couple of things that you need to know. At this point, these are all informational. They're potentially problems in ArcMap, but nothing that's going to prevent you from exporting. If you have errors showing with the red X, you must address those before you move on. But we should be okay to move forward with publishing this. So I'll go back to one of the big, oh, by the way, one of the big things that will show up as a red X is if you have a base map layer in your map document, it will not like that. So you can safely take out base map layers because ArcGIS Online, arcgis.com, has built-in base maps. So all looks okay. A couple of things to note, and let's go ahead and I will normally hit publish, and I'll get you started on publishing, and I'll go ahead and back out of it. You should allow the publish to go all the way through. It takes a good 5 minutes depending on the size of your data. So I'm going to send this away and show you in arcgis.com what will happen once you're all published safely. So here we are, arcgis.com. I'll make this bigger so we can see more. And I guess I won't. Gray's data dump is what I just published from ArcMap. And you click on that and open in Map Viewer. And then in arcgis.com, you have access to all of the layers that are part of this map document. You can zoom in. So at this point, what you'll need to do is you can use these layers and turn them off and on, remove them, symbolize them, add layers from arcgis.com to your map, and save incremental different map documents, web maps that you will then use in your story maps. So we'll get to that, and for now we have published a map service in arcgis.com from ArcMap. It is available to us in arcgis.com. I'll just show you that what happens. You can use ArcMap to access everything without bringing in the map document, and that shows up in the catalog tree. Normally we work with folder connections, so close that down and go down to My Hosted Services and find your Gray's Harbor or your own map service. I've got a long list because I've done this for various projects over the years. Here's the most recent one, the Gray's Data Dump. Double click on that and that will show you info, and drag it to your data frame just like you would do from the catalog tree, and there are all of the layers. We've got some extra symbology thrown in here, not quite exactly the way that we left it because we're not working from a map document, we're working from the map service. So there is the brief outline of how you roll through, and thanks for watching. Hope this helps.